Alright, wasting some time here with a replay sent in by Bismarck 121. He is in the Tier 7 Fiji British cruiser line. I'm only up to the Leander myself, and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. He's in a division with UK Z Knight in the Belfast. Apparently a cool guy, has a Belfast early. Anyways, they are on estuary standard battle, and I think they're engaged in a bit of shenanigans. Kind of shows you the nice thing about the British cruisers, the acceleration and turning. Man, it's not a worry in the world as far as turning and accelerating. It's great stuff there. And you know, obviously you get the smoke and the hydroacoustic and the repair. Looks like Bismarck does have at least I think is he running premium? I think he's running premium consumables right there. That having 4 of them, that's quite a few. Anyways, some of you a little bit of a channel update, I guess, while we're waiting for the battle to commence. I have new channel art. Man, Bismarck's trying to make us dizzy. New channel art by Ruin Designs. Links in the description if you want to check them out. They were kind enough to give me some channel art. I appreciate that. Also, the Black Fleet. We are recruiting. It's a clan I participate in. We have some new stuff we're doing. We're a little bit of reorganization. And if you're looking to play in division or other activities as far as clans, if and when they put them in, we'll be participating in that. Anyways, link is also in the description. I haven't put out a lot of content lately. Been a bit busy. My work has been, we're just going to say my work life has become a bit more interesting. Shots out on this Benson. So I have that going for me. And I'm also having a kid in February. My wife is pregnant, so we're gonna have that going on. That's also interesting, a bit stressful too. Anyways, Bismarck 121 in a battle. Also just ordered some equipment on Amazon that I'm kind of excited about. I ordered a mixer and some other equipment to help me connect my 2 computers together. But that's just nerdy stuff. Anyways, shots out on the Fuso. Kind of a bad thing with the AP only on the British ships. That Tirpitz got beat up quickly. And Bismarck is going to flush out this this destroyer if he stayed in the smoke screen. I'm going to assume that destroyer actually left. It was going south. Apparently he didn't run all the way. He should have. He's on the a little bit faster. May have helped him out. Bismarck is a bit jerky with the camera. Some people are a bit twitchier than others. I think Bismarck is a bit of the quicker player in the reactions and whatnot, so we're going to get some high-speed camera work going here. Enemy destroyer already in the friendly cap. That is not good news. Bismarck getting into the smoke right now. The Bismarck was kind enough to leave behind. Still has the hydroacoustic search up. And there is the enemy destroyer in that cap. That's not so great. Bit of a late night for me tonight. It's 11 o'clock here already, and I'm just trying to make a video now, which is probably going to take me about an hour to edit and render after I'm done with this. So it's going to be an interesting day at work. Nice and sleepy. It's good for you, though. Sleep is a crutch. You don't need no sleep. And the smoke is dissipating. Let's see if... Yep, that's what I was thinking that Bismarck would do. Pop the extra smoke. Nice, wonderful position here. Protected by torpedoes from the guys down south by the island right now. Enemy Leander, that is where I am in the line at the moment. I like it. I feel like the Leander, however you're supposed to pronounce it, it doesn't really matter to me, such things. I feel like it's really the turning point in the effectiveness of the British ships. And it kind of makes the misery of the previous 5 tiers, well, minus the Black Swan. The Black Swan is a nice little derpy vehicle. It makes the misery of the previous ships worth it. If you can just free XP your way to the Leander, I would support you in that. some nice shots. Has the kind of the bead on this guy. Missed those. I think those went a bit long. There we go. Reacquire that fellow in the smoke screen. Enemy destroyer. Looks like he's about to get a pink fellow from Bismarck's team to help him. That looks like we're going to get a cyclone here, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. And man, they are Bismarck and his teammate there are cycling the smoke, and that is a good idea to do. And probably going to be able to do some things. That were a lot of bounces on the Myogi. 6 bounces on that volley. That was that's terrible. Torpedoes coming. I'm assuming it's actually another wonderful thing. Oh, this lander outlasted his smoke screen. That is a bad idea, sir. Launch some torpedoes. Your torpedoes go out to 8K starting at tier 6 for the English, so that is definitely usable, especially with the smoke screens. Another good thing about you can sit in your smoke and you can dodge torpedoes with the wonderful acceleration you get. Let's see if they can finish this guy off. Nope, there he is. More torpedoes coming. Time for Bismarck to make his way out of here. Try to catch this guy on the backside of that turn, but his teammate takes him out. Hopefully he doesn't take one on the nose. Oh, goodness. So if you notice the timer on Bismarck's smoke screen, he's within 8K, so we're in the effect of the smoke screen or the cyclone. Doesn't really matter. The Hatsu will spot him. Oh goodness, this is so mean. Single launching torps, also a wonderful thing. Look at the tight spread on that torps. You can make them as tight as you want. Could use a bit more. And I think I'd be surprised if Bismarck doesn't use his smoke here. Or maybe he's counting on the Fuso being dead quick enough not to waste it. I could understand that too. He is. I think that's what the plan is at the moment. Swing and a miss with those torpedoes, but that was a lot of shells from the Fuso. Thankfully, they didn't do anything to either teammates in the division here. 42,000 damage, almost 9 minutes in. Oh. That looks like an AFK, yeah, that looks like an AFK new North Carolina. Swinging a miss on those shells, trying to look for it with some shell recon right there. Gonna go ahead and press into attack here. Thankfully, Bismarck's team did handle eventually that enemy destroyer. Check out what destroyers are left on the enemy team. A Mahan and a Benson. The Benson's pretty dangerous, but the British ships are pretty good at hunting down and killing the British cruisers. Hopefully you can get some of that done. I wanted to stream Civilization 6 tonight. I kind of ran out of time. We had a fleet meeting tonight, kind of discussing the reorganization we're going to do and what plans moving forward. That and his AFK fellow. Oh, and look at that's the wonderful thing about the single fire torps. Anyway, so that meeting ran a little long, so I didn't get a chance to play Civilization 6 for a couple hours like I wanted to. So I'm making a replay, trying to get some content out. Don't want to leave you folks bored when you want to relax and watch some videos. Yeah, there's no reason to do this, and the cool guys don't look at explosions, I've heard before. Might as well get some lovely salvos in. If you notice, that was one salvo, front and back guns. That was 5,000 damage. You can really get the damage into battleships with the AP into the upper hull. Ooh, that was a bit of enemy return fire there at the island. I think they were probably spotting Bismarck's rounds. Cyclones are extremely dangerous for cruisers, but not when it's just against a Mayhan. Bit of a replay bug, and using the hydroacoustic that we're not actually aiming there, but he is shooting there. It's kind of a weird thing that happens sometimes. A little bit of a love tap between division mates there. That's always a good thing. Torpedoes coming for the Mayhan, but oh, nice kill. 5 hits. Yeah, cool guys don't look at explosions. Ooh, that's a dangerous. Those are dangerous torpedoes. Going right on into the danger zones. Feel like Bismarck and UK Knight, they are. I don't know if they're playing right into the danger zone right now, but that is what they're doing. They're going full Kenny Loggins on these guys right now. That's 2 versus 4 on the enemy. Goodness. And they are still looking for that enemy destroyer. No, they killed the enemy destroyer. I don't know what I'm thinking about, but not great. Things are happening. They're going for the smoke screen. God, that's ballsy. Going into nice torpedo hits on the Colorado that was on the other side of the smoke screen. Nothing like a little bit of help from RNG to get some damage. And I think they had these guys spotted. Good time to stop and abuse the smoke. Oh, goodness. And they're going to get the spots from the friendly destroyer up north, and then 2 friendly battleships up north once they clear that little ridge right there. So nice time to be patient. No enemy destroyers in the immediate area that we know of. Look at that volley into that freaking Colorado. 6,000 damage. That's craziness. Enemy ships just desperately trying to get some damage, throwing rounds into the smoke. Nice kill of the Colorado. Turpets could be a problem. He does have torpedoes. You want to watch out for that. I don't know if what UK's status is with his with his hydroacoustics. 2 more torpedoes into the turpets. Man, these British ships can be so derpy. Nice shot in killing the enemy and killing UK there. It's a good job by the enemy. Torpedoes coming from the turpets. That was why, obviously, Bismarck was backing up. I'm assuming that his smoke screen was dissipating. And kill number 5 secured right there. Nicely done. Kraken unleashed. 170,000 damage so far, and we still have a Baron to pick on. A double team of British ships, man. If you want to be extremely trolly to people, just get into a division of British ships that have the smoke screen, and you can basically cycle smoke screens the entire time and you won't be spotted. Dangerous because of and torpedoes are going to be launched into your smoke screen, obviously, but manageable with your hydroacoustic search. You should be able to cycle those fairly well when people get close. That it shouldn't be a problem. Those are those torpedoes were launched with a bit of a hope and a prayer. Enemy Benson has finally decided to show up. The rest of the enemy team is actually pulling in, trying to stop the cap here, but ooh, big hit from the enemy. They were looking for Bismarck, obviously, here. Had his smoke available, threw it up, and may get something from these torpedoes if that Benson is not careful. This Benson, man, you don't want to be sailing into a hail of that many rounds. Even though only got hit once, he has to see those coming, and that's dangerous. Using his hydroacoustic search to spot any torpedoes before they become too dangerous. That Benson looks like he was trying to slow down for a smoke screen almost, but I guess he decided he didn't. That should be all for him, or not. You get 5 bounces on a Benson sometimes. because that's an option. And finally the kill there. Enemy Mogami. Whew. 2 guys left. Enemy battleship decided to use his nice repair party here. Torpedoes from the Benson. Let's see if oh, nice Citadel. Let's see if Bismarck has some dodging skills. Looks like he's gonna eat at least one, or it may be all she wrote right here. 8-1. Shots out on the Mogami for the flesh wound, and that was kill number 7. 203,000 damage. Yeah, if you're a decent player and you have a couple of friends who are decent players, and you hop in a higher tier British cruisers, you could probably just go around and just pick on people. At that point, it's not. It's just farming damage, right? Anywho, that was pretty nicely done. 1 enemy left, and that is a Bayern with 3 kills in the division with the Colorado. And he is trying to do some things. Yeah. Bismarck obviously happy with how the game went, even though he went down. Pretty close game down to the end. The enemy team brought it back down to 1 versus 2, which isn't a bad odds, but ooh, he got lucky with those torpedoes. He was about to eat 2 of those. It did make him turn for the friendly Amagi to get some shells into him, maybe. And now that Kutuzov and the Amagi are just going to eat this guy away. 2 minutes left. Let's see this camera skills. This is Bismarck still with the camera skills. Let's see if he has them. You're being judged right now. Gonna send a replay in, guys. Be sure to have the free cam handled well. It will be judged. No, I think Bismarck's probably a little too probably in too good of a mood right now to have anything affected by how his game, anything else to affect how his game went. Bayern getting close to that Amagi. That's tier 6 getting close to a tier 8. Usually it's not good for his hit points, although the Amagi is fairly soft target when you get close to it. And the secondary is already going for the Amagi. The Amagi's is angling decently well. The Bayern looks like he's giving a bit more broadside. The Amagi's gone straight on. He doesn't want any of those silly citadels to get hit. And the Bayern is just flashing all the good juicy shots. Oh, the ram kill. Cue the Jaws music. We're not actually going to play the Jaws music because of copyright, but man, that should be going in your head right now. And since the Amagi got his enemy to turn here, good time to turn right now. And the Bayern going for the kill. Last few seconds of the match. Will he do it? No. Ram denied. I respect the Bayern for going for it, but sometimes it is just not going to happen. And to the end screens, 540,000 damage done. No, not damage done. That would be amazing. 540,000. 540,000 credits earned. Excuse me. I just burped. 203,000 damage, because those numbers being in the right place is important. A nice slew of medals. Confederate cracked and unleashed. Devastating strike. No, excuse me. High caliber. And the flesh wound. Nicely done. Bismarck and UK, they got out their backpacks to carry the team on that one. Bismarck a bit more by the 3,100 base XP. That is always that's impressive when you've done that. I don't think I've ever personally cracked 4,000, but 3,000 is impressive. And to the screen of the damage done. If you notice, the top 3 ships of that he did damage to were battleships. I mean, when you can get close in with the smoke like that and just launch torps, sometimes that pays off well, and you can get a lot of damage from it. Have a nice strength, especially since you can launch them in really tight small groups with a single launch. And to the credits earned, Bismarck 121 with the premium account, 419,000 credits on the match. Anyways, hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will most likely try to stream some Civilization 6 tomorrow. See y'all next time.